What up, Chester, my man? Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, we're going to talk about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up the midterm, and then once we're done with the midterm, guys, we're going to be hitting up the long-term for Bitcoin. Once we're done with Bitcoin, we're going to go straight through to my 3 altcoins of the day. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today for some TA for you, or some live TA for you guys to be learning as well. Obviously, if you are starting out, you are going to be learning some pretty valuable TA there, and that's why I do my altcoins of the day as well. And also some potential profitable, juicy positions for us to be thinking about for the day. Yeah, a couple of positions coming through there. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Please go do your own research. I'm here to educate you. I'm not here to give you free trades. It's as simple as that. And the chat is popping off today. I see we've got quite a lot of people coming through. Nice to see a lot of the OGs coming through. So let's start off with some shout outs, and then we're just going to get straight into Bitcoin, because to be honest with you guys, I want to just smash out Bitcoin today, and then just get through to some alts, because I want to do more altcoins for you guys. So yeah, let's smash through that stuff. We got Phoenix in the chat saying Ivo likes goats. We haven't seen Ivo here today, actually. We'll see, maybe see Ivo a bit later on. We got Donna. Nice to see you on the stream there, Donna. I hope you're having a fantastic morning so far. 2 degrees, cloudy in England. I wonder what it's like in Wales. We've got LR coming through. We got Crypto DK. I think you're David, right, man? I think you're David, but yeah, lemon and honey tea. No, I do have an English breakfast tea ready to go. Here we go. LR likes goats. We got Roger saying, what up, Chester, my man. Hope you're having a good day, man. Who else have we got coming through there? We got Tom, we got Jerry, we got Mindless, we got Hey You, we've got, and Michael Allen as well. Sorry, I did miss you. Nice couple of members coming through as well. And Cyber as well. Amazing stuff, guys. If we could smash that like button, it does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms. Thank you very much indeed. Obviously, if you are enjoying the content and all that stuff. Now, let's get straight into Bitcoin. Starting off here on the short-term time frame, guys. Let's talk about yesterday, right? Let's just take a step back and talk about yesterday, because we were talking about this this symmetrical triangle chart pattern, right? We're talking about this symmetrical triangle chart pattern, this little cheeky trap zone, and the measure move that was something along the lines of this, right? I think it was something like that. It's like that, right? Yeah, the measure move was like that, from that point there to that point there, and we're basically taking that and bringing it down to like a breakout point in terms of like a breakout scenario to the downside, right? Planning for a potential short position, right? Now, I was asleep. It was 4 a.m. in England, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It was in the middle of the night, right? So, well, middle of the morning, but very early morning. That's what I'm trying to say. Very early morning. So so I didn't get in. But if you were awake, because I know some of you it's the middle of the night for you now, and you were awake and you were looking for a breakdown scenario, this is probably something you probably would have profited from, right? And as you can see here, you probably would have got in around this sort of horizontal here when we lost 4,087, and then probably just rode that wave down until we hit our first take profit point, which would have been literally on this horizontal around 55,915. And I did say, hey, look, EMA ribbon, guys, that's on the way for coming down as well. In terms of activating a short position, and that is something that did happen. Now, let's move on from that. Well done to anyone that did actually get involved with that, and obviously did your own research. But yeah, that's something that we did talk about the possibility of that happening yesterday, which it did. So yeah, let's get rid of that for now, But let's talk about what's actually happening now on the short term, guys, because this is it's not good. It's not good, right? Just because as you can see, guys, what has happened yesterday, we came down, as I was just saying there. We've actually hit our first, we hit our first take profit there. Well, I didn't, but you guys might have. And then obviously we're having a retest, right? We're having a retest of this crucial zone here. Major moving averages here, because that's what the EMA ribbon is basically made up of, right? So this is like loads of major moving averages here, which we can see we have actually come up and we've tested these coiled moving averages very strongly, right? Very strongly. And you can see what's actually happening here. We're having resistance. Viva la resistance is here, and they're here to stay, right? And they're pushing us down again, yet again falling, guys. Yet again falling. I mean, if we are potentially going to get a candle close here, there could potentially be a short position to come down from here. I didn't really think about that before the stream because it started dumping like instantly. So yeah, there's could be a short position coming through here, guys. In terms of a measure move, we would be doing the same sort of scenario yet again. We're going to go from the top side of this this downward sloping resistance line all the way down to this upward sloping support line, and basically bring that down for a measure move sort of scenario looking like so. First take profit point, if this short is actually going to play out here, we need to check a few more things before that is going to happen. But at this point in time, it does look like we're coming down, guys. And you can see it's going to be around a 1% gain there. Obviously, we did talk about this possibility of this this bullish divergence coming through as well. Did we see that play out? Unfortunately, not quite as of yet. Can it still play out? Absolutely, guys. So we need to basically take into consideration if this if the RSI is going to have a bit of a sell-off coming through here, we need to basically plan for the worst scenario. Well, plan for the bounce, right? Plan for the bounce scenario, because that's basically what's going to happen. My big head is in the way again. I keep doing this, man. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for here in terms of a bullish divergence, in terms of a bounce back, in terms of the price, right? So this is if you are going to be jumping in a short here for Bitcoin on this breakdown scenario here, then just be aware for when we actually do get to this point on the RSI here, because when we do get to this sort of point here, or even just lower than this in general, right, lower than this horizontal general, lower than 37.82, when we do get to that, then that is going to basically signify that bullish divergence coming through there, and that's obviously a sign that we are going to have a bit of a lift off to space, right? Just going to have some of my tea, and then we're going to carry it on. I don't have any doubts. What do you put in your tea and water? Leave him alone. He's an innocent. Good morning, Maja. Good morning, Nathan. Good morning, Terry. Nice to see you all on the stream there. And 14 likes as well, guys. Absolutely amazing. Your likes do not go unappreciated. Let's carry on with our BTC coming through there. So yeah, we've covered the bullish divergence, which has got the potential to come through there. Now, what were we talking about yesterday, guys? We were talking about this cycle, right? We're talking about this trend cycle coming through on the MACD, and I was talking about how potentially we could actually come and see a nice congruent reversal point here, guys. And this is something that has actually, I need to remember that I can double click and just do that, right? We have actually seen a very nice reversal point here. And it just shows that these cycles are actually really quite valid, right? We are setting higher lows, right? We are setting higher lows, so it does show upwards momentum here, but we are coming to the end of this trend cycle, guys. When we come into the end of this trend cycle, we could have a breakout, right? We could have a breakout of the trend cycle on the MACD, which could be signifying a stronger downtrend here on the short term. So that's another piece of information to be looking out for. But I just wanted to touch on this ever so briefly because just because in general these trend cycles, they do tend to work, and not a lot of people use them. And I use them just as a piece of information, right? Because the more information you've got, the better, of course. Sometimes, obviously, you can crowd yourself with too much information. I'm not naive to that fact, but something like this, you can see how well it's worked out. We've a lot of the OGs on this channel. You've probably seen a lot of these actually play out continuously. But yeah, it's just something else to look at, right? Just something else to look at. But yeah, that pretty much covered that. We could be looking for a new trend cycle coming through there in the future. Let's bring up the WAD. Let's get rid of the EMA, and let's see what's good. Yeah, call up moving averages. Even even the 200 EMA on the, and the 55 as well, because I know the EMA ribbon is made up of like 5 moving averages, I think. Let's have a little look. It's like 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, something like that anyway. Yeah, here we go. 21, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50 and 55, right? So yeah, it's interesting to see actually without this EMA ribbon here, we're seeing literally still the 200 EMA coming through as well, which just shows most major moving averages are caught up. We're waiting for some sort of move. And we are in a breakdown scenario, so this is a signification that we could be breaking down coming through here. But this is, of course, the short-term time frame. Let's move through to the longer-term time frame, because obviously we know we're in a falling wedge chart pattern, guys. We're in a falling wedge chart pattern. Potential for a breakup coming through here. Maybe a pullback before. And when I say pullback, I mean, literally, what did we see yesterday? A pullback to 55,949 for the scalpers out there before we actually have the congruent break. The reason why I say this on like a micro sort of pullback scenario coming through here is because, yes, on the midterm here, guys, we are below all major moving averages here. We're below all major moving averages. We know there's going to be resistance here. We've got this downward sloping resistance line coming down literally from all-time highs coming through here. So we know Viva la resistance is here at this point in time. When we get this breakout, money, cold hard cash. We're going to be making money here, guys. We're going to be making so much copious amounts of cash. No, we're going to be looking for a nice long position, guys. We're looking for a lovely long position. Obviously, we want to get over all major moving averages first, and then we're going to be staggering, take profits all the way up as we go. Let's move the breakout scenario to around here, because just on the basis that if we do break out from here, this is obviously going to be very, very progressive indeed. But just as I say, continuously, guys, please, please, please be staggering those take profits. Be actually planning for any sort of reversal sort of pattern coming through here. In terms of an example for that, I'm going to put my T back down. In terms of an example for that, you can see we got over all major moving averages here. We got a lovely breakout scenario coming through out of this falling wedge chart pattern. And we got all the way up to this horizontal. This would have been a very strong take profit point. You would have taken profit point. You would have taken your stop loss, which had probably been below all major moving averages here. And then also below this downward sloping would have been support line. You would have taken your stop loss. You would have taken your stop loss and you would have probably banged it to your entry, right? And this basically means you come up, you take probably a 25% profit or something along the lines of that, because you can see how far you are towards the measure move nearly done there. Still, it's going to be, let me bring up this percentage for that. It's still around a 2.7% there, so it still is really quite good. But this basically, what this does, gridding your take profits, guys, it basically plans for any sort of reversal here. And this is just a clean cut example, planning for any sort of reversal here. You got reversed, but your stop loss is now at your entry. So it's definitely already a successful trade, right? But if it is going to run after that, you're still just going to be making money, right? You're still just going to be making money. You're still going to be taking profit all the way up as well. And then basically trailing your stop loss up as you go. So when you do see a reversal come through, you've already banked all that money. That's basically my trading strategy, right? That's, when I was like first starting out and stuff, I was just there like, yeah, measure moves, 7.8%. Yeah, let's go for that. That sounds good. Stop loss, take profit. Cool. Let it run. No. They plan for all these. You got to plan for all these reversals and stuff like that. You'll make 10 times more money doing that, in my opinion. I have. In terms of the 200 EMA coming through there, you can see we're actually finding quite strong resistance off that. That's definitely going to be another take profit point we need to be looking out for when we actually do signify into this long position. So yeah, in terms of a long position right now, first take profit would probably be around this zone. I wouldn't be entering until we've cleared all major moving averages here. So that's probably going to be an entry around 57.277, around probably that sort of zone there, maybe a little bit lower than that actually. And then it's going to be very tight stop loss, guys. It's going to be very, very tight stop loss because we're going to be above all major moving averages. So we know if we actually lose them again, then we're probably going to be coming down. So yeah, it's going to be very tight stop loss. First take profit point is going to be 58,000. Probably, maybe I might be inclined to dump one in there as well. Just to bank probably 0.5% and then move stop loss to entry if it is going to run up like so. And then probably another take profit at this 200 EMA because we can see how congruent the reversal point is coming through here. And then you can see probably another horizontal coming through here. So literally you can just be taking profit the whole way up as you go, right? It's absolutely fine to be doing that because at the end of the day, you're still going to be banking that profit, right? That tea is getting progressively colder the more I talk. Interesting. Right. Not good. In terms of volume, we are trending down at this point in time. So that is a signification for a potential breakout scenario as well. So yeah, definitely something else to be looking out for. And it's obviously going to hopefully do us well with this breakout for this long position, right? Can't speak today. Yeah, so as you can see here, guys, we do actually get, well, we do have a bearish divergence coming through, and that's probably why we are seeing that strong resistance from this 200 EMA as well, right? You can see this is I've just polluted my chart with all these yellow horizontals. Let me get rid of these. Hopefully you guys have had a good look at those take profit points for yourselves if you want them. But yeah, you can see we are seeing a bearish divergence actually play out here, and that's why we are seeing multiple resistance points from this zone. I mean, even just as a trend line coming through here, you can see the resistance is very, very strong here. It's really, really quite strong, so it's definitely something to be looking out for when we are in this long position. I'm planning for any reversals. You know the score. I'm not going to preach any more about that. Yeah, let's have a look at the MACD and see what that's doing here on the shorter term, the midterm time frame. Now, where are we? Yeah, this probably isn't great in terms of a scenario here, just because you can see we've got a low here, we've got a higher low here. These trends are pretty fizzled out, not really that congruent, but we could be doing something like this for the future, right? In terms of a trend cycle, guys, this is something to be looking out for. If this is going to actually play out and this downtrend is going to really come and hit us down, and it's going to hit us hard, if it is, then we could be looking for a definite bounce point at this zone, right? Definite bounce point around this zone. In terms of a live price target for that, I probably would say around 54k, that sort of area yet again. You can see this grey box zone, this consolidatory period here. If we do get inside of this zone, we're probably going to consolidate and find hopefully a lovely level of support. We've got the volume weighted ATR band coming through as well on the lower side as well, but this is obviously on the basis that we have a continuation of this downtrend, and the MACD cycle is going to basically what's the word? Play out. Yeah, that's the word. Play out. Yeah, the MACD cycle is going to play out. Let's move on to the longer term time frame for Bitcoin. Smashing out Bitcoin today, and 18 likes as well, guys. Do appreciate if you could smash that like button. Does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms coming through. Now, before we get onto altcoins, guys, because I can see you itching in the chat, waiting to get onto some altcoins. We won't be long at all. Just going to smash out Bitcoin, right? Fish and chips for when we moon. I'd actually like fish and chips, man. Quite strange for an English person, right? Yeah, in terms of the longer term time frames, guys, we've got a very nice upwards sloping parallel channel. Pretty good stuff indeed. We are actually holding a lovely level of support here. I did say yesterday I would be worried if we actually came down. We had a breakdown scenario out of this upward sloping parallel channel here, because it's gonna be 53,000. That's gonna be the point to be looking out for. If we lose that, it's gonna be really, really quite bad, guys. Really, really quite bad. Resistance from that zone is very, very strong indeed. So yeah, it's definitely a point to watch in terms of if we are gonna have continuation of this downtrend. I mean, to be honest, we're the start of December now, so this is a very interesting point to watch here. And we have actually seen a bit of a pullback to the start of December. If we're talking about monthly candles here, let's have a little look at the monthly candle. To start off the monthly candle, guys, we have had literally a bit of a pullback. So technically good news. Technically good news, because you like to see a bit of a pullback before some sort of big move, right? Bit of a pullback before a big move. Bit of a pullback before a big move. Bit of a pullback. Hopefully we can get a big move, right? That's going to be the ideal scenario. I know there's a lot of high hopes for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general across targets for the end of the year, of course. Yeah, back to the daily ever so quickly there, just because, as I said, that upward sloping parallel channel is definitely something to be looking out for there. If we break that, 53k will be on the cards to be tested. Hopefully, if that is going to happen, we got the 200 EMA coming up to say hello and holding us up in terms of a level of support if that is going to happen, right? We've got obviously heavy support coming through from this zone. If we actually lose that, you can see Viva La resistance playing out from there as well. So yeah, hopefully we don't lose that, right? In terms of volume profile visible range here, the point to get over at this point in time, I would say, is going to be around 61,000. Let's do 61k, right? 61k is a very troublesome area here for Bitcoin. You can see it's very, very strong resistance there. You can see the bull market barriers there as well, and we know we can find heavy resistance on that, as we have seen here. Not talking about this horizontal, talking about this little yellow and red juicy bad boy coming through here. That's obviously going to be a very big reversal point to be looking out for as well. You can see the resistance that we did find on that before at 60,000 and 60,100. If we can find support, hello, money. Cold hard cash is going to be very good indeed. But we're going to have to wait for that, guys. And 61k, 60k, that's the area that's really going to provide some trouble here, I do believe. Ideally, what we are seeing now is we have put in a low for Bitcoin here on the daily, and that is around this in terms of this downtrend, right? That the low is around 53,200. Did we say 50,260 there? Ideally, we bounce here. But unfortunately, we have just invalidated the higher low from 2 days ago, right? The high low from 2 days ago, which was the high low from 2 days ago, which was 55,887, and we've set a new low, right? We've set a new higher low. We've set a new lower low here on the micro and a new higher low on the macro, right? So this is actually very interesting, and it could be a bit of a bearish sign, guys. So just please be cautious of that. And also you can see the bounce that we've had in terms of level of support on the lower side of this bull market barrier as well, looking pretty good indeed. I agree, Tom. Sideways forever, man. It's getting a bit boring, isn't it? But yeah, you can see a 55 moving average as well. That is holding us back. Price action channel definitely holding us back as well. We need to signify a new uptrend, right? Ideally, what do we want here in terms of targets? We want to be getting over these congruent lower highs here. We can start invalidating some of these lower highs here. When I say these lower highs, look at these prices here, guys. We want to be invalidating these lower highs here, and these are going to be targets for us to be setting. If we can start getting over them and start seeing a nice bit of progression to the upside, that is basically going to mean that it's going to be looking a lot more bullish. We could be seeing micro uptrends coming through there. Obviously, we're going to have pullbacks, but yeah, it's going to be looking a bit more bullish overall. And to be honest, we goddamn need, I nearly swore then, we goddamn need that, right? We do need that. Yeah, areas to watch, 61k, 60,000, that's sort of the area, right? But yeah, it's pretty much Bitcoin summed up there, guys. I would say if we do see any sort of insane progression to the upside, any insane progression to the upside, we definitely need to be looking out for resistance point coming through on the RSI, and that's probably going to be correlating fairly well with either the volume weighted, not the volume weighted ATR band, this the central point on the bull market barrier, or that 61k. Yeah, I mean, it lines up pretty famously perfectly, right? So yeah, we can probably definitely say we're going to have some resistance there, as the RSI is confirming that as well. In terms of where are we on the old hash rate for Bitcoin? Hash rate, yeah, we were getting ever so close a couple of days ago, but we're actually getting further away now to an extent, right? So yeah, it's not too bad there. In terms of that long position, I know quite a few of you are holding that, blindly longing this indicator, right? Obviously, it's you can do that. It's insanely profitable, right? It's fine. It's absolutely fine to be doing that, even if you're like a beginner trader, right? But yeah, that's pretty much Bitcoin summed up, guys. Let's go fear and greed index. Everyone is still hiding in their caves. It is scary times here for crypto. Scary times for the markets. Insane manipulation coming through. If you want some good news here. Bitcoin dominance, hello, good morning. Bitcoin dominance is on the way down again. Very nice to see. We did see a bit of a test coming throughout November along these pretty strong levels of support there. But hopefully, well, not hopefully, we have actually broke the low in terms of this micro downtrend here. We broke that low, and we're still having continuation to the downside. And that's why we saw quite a couple of nice altcoins making a little bit of a run up yesterday, right? We did have a bit of a mana yesterday. We had, I think Luna took a run up. We took Matic took a run up. What else is running up at the moment? I mean, nothing really congruent today. I mean, the only thing I could really put my 2 cents in today is probably Doge, which is quite comical. As you guys know, I'm not really the biggest Doge supporter in the world, but obviously Elon did his madness this morning and put out a nice little tweet coming through. So we will take a little look at Doge and see that progressively moving up. But yeah, overall, Bitcoin dominance coming down, good sign for the altcoins, good sign for you hodlers out there. So yeah, hopefully we can see us come down and test this 40% sort of level there. If that is going to come into fruition there, you can expect moves up, guys. And when I say moves, I'm talking like 5, I'm talking 10% moves here for some of these altcoins. And I would say a lot of altcoins are seriously underpriced at the moment. Like in general, like 88, 1.58, 88, where are you? Where have you been? It's just lacking. A lot of the altcoins are really lacking. I mean, look at Solana compared to the all-time high to now. There's a lot of altcoins that, when I'm saying there's a lot of altcoins that are underpriced, I mean, when this Bitcoin dominance is going to be coming down to this 40% sort of level there, it basically means that there's a lot of room here for altcoins to bang it up like 10-20% or something like that. So yeah, you can get quite excited about that coming through. But I would just be watching this watching this what's this, the bull market barrier. No, BTC dominance, right? I would be watching that, guys. Definitely a good point to be looking out for. Now let's talk about altcoins. We're done with Bitcoin. Actually, no, we're not quite done with Bitcoin, guys. With BTC All Exchanges Reserve, just wanted to touch on that ever so quickly. We've actually seen a nice spike up in that yesterday, and that's obviously meaning people are putting their money, putting their BTC from their wallets back into exchanges to basically trade, right? A little bit less bullish, right? It's a little bit less bullish when this is happening, but considering what has been happening for a long time now, literally since like August, we've been trending down very strongly here. We need a bit of a pullback, right? We need a bit of a pullback in terms of people selling off a few of their Bitcoin, right? Because people aren't just going to be hodling from this zone without taking any profit, right? So especially in markets like this, when we are seeing BTC pullbacks like this, people will be moving their money from their wallets back into the exchanges to basically take some profit, and then and then basically moving them back yet again and rebuying. So yeah, that's probably going to have an effect on the price in the future. Now, where are we? Annoyingly, leverage ratio is creeping up again, guys, and that's the higher that this is, the more chances the whales are going to get involved and manipulate the hell out of the market. Same with open interest, guys. Futures contracts are creeping up again. So just please be careful. Volatile times here. Hence the Fear and Greed Index, right? Now, moving on to altcoins, guys. Let's do 3 altcoins that I have chosen to showcase to you today. That's an interesting little alarm there. Let me have a little look at the chat, actually, because I see you guys are popping off. And I'm just going to have some more tea, right, because it's getting fairly cold. And yep, hair is still receding. 18 likes as well, guys. Unbelievable. Do appreciate all the likes coming through. It does help out the stream tremendously. Now, what are we saying? Hey, you says, welcome to all to the Chester's Fish and Chip channel. I was going to do... Hi guys, welcome back to Chester's Fish and Chip channel. Here we eat fish and chips all day and trade crypto. Oh man. Legend says bear market incoming. Hope not, man. And hey, at the end of the day, if the bear market does come through, what are we going to do? We're going to accumulate the whole way down. And buy the bottom and then ride the wave all the way back up. I know a lot of new traders find it a lot harder trading like a bear market, right? I've traded a bear market. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And there's something else you can do here, right? If you guys do find it really quite hard trading a bear market, right? So let's this is quite a good little tip. You can basically do this, right? You can go to your settings on obviously on TradingView, right? And you can press, I think it's invert scale, and basically look, it flips the chart the complete other way around. So like this is obviously a downtrend, right? But it flips it to the uptrend sort of cycle. So if you are more used to trading these uptrends, right, you can actually flip it around if we are trending down in a bear market, right? So yeah, it's a good little tip for you guys who have learned to trade in a bull market there. I mean, to be honest with TradingView, there's so many little hacks and stuff, right? I'm still learning things to this day. I've been on this platform for like 2.5, 3 years now. So yeah, it's still learning stuff. There's just so much to do here. What do you think about Cardano? Says D Balas. Balas, I think that's it. I think, to be honest with you, my friend, seriously underpriced, right? It is underpriced compared to what it was. I do think they're lacking in terms of the technology race at the moment. They have been making huge promises, and this is why we are seeing, I think from the all-time high coming through, that a lot of this was FOMO, right? From the smart contracts release, right? A lot of this was FOMO, and from there, it's basically just been doing a matic, right? And when I say doing a matic, just trending down when it should have really been trending up here, when we are seeing a lot of the other altcoins actually bang it up, right? ADA has very strong fundamentals behind it, a lot of backing, hence why, and hence the position it is in the crypto race at the moment in terms of the coin market cap, right? It's still very highly valued, but to be honest with you, it has been lacking recently, and I think it will do very well in the future. I mean, they're trying to, not in a sense, no, they're not trying to do that. I'm just trying to think in my head. They're basically I've got some really good stuff going on in Africa, right? And they're giving everyone an ID card or something on their blockchain, something along the lines of that, and basically giving them all like a chance to have credit scores and do like a lot of the stuff that we do in the West. And if that's all going to be on the ADA blockchain, right? Obviously, it's still in development, right? We've still got a few years before this really comes in. They're doing tests at the moment in Estonia, I think it is. I might be wrong. That might not even be in Africa, but bad at geography, right? But yeah, I think ADA in general will bang it if everything goes to plan, because I think they're one of the only guys over in that sort of area that are really pushing to like help people in a sense, right? Which is obviously very, very nice. Diversity and all of that juicy stuff coming through. Any opinion on loop ring? I think, to be honest with you, loop ring, I think it is, a lot of it is powered by FOMO at the moment, right? I don't really know the fundamentals behind loop ring, but it is a classic Coinbase sort of vibe. Yeah, it has been banging it up, don't get me wrong. It has been doing very, very well, and it is a very nice uptrend. But I do think a lot of this was a lot of new investors and stuff like that. And when I say that, I had quite a few people message me that had not even traded crypto before, and they were like, I just bought some loop ring. Like, it's very strange how the word of mouth actually, how loop ring actually captured the word of mouth of new investors, right? It was quite interesting how that went. So I would expect some sort of pullback to be coming through here. I wouldn't just expect it to just carry on mooning, right? But parabolic motion, guys, you know the analogy that we use here. Everest, climbing Mount Everest. We need a base camp 1 in terms of consolidation. Then we can take another leg up to base camp 2, right? That's the ideal sort of scenario there. Let me just neck my tea, and then we're going to do my altcoins of the day, and then we're going to be doing some altcoin requests, right? Rest assured, I will get to your requests. 32 likes, 22 likes. That'd be amazing, guys. You can smash that like button, right? Sorry, my tea's going cold, so I've got to drink it quick. God, this is dreadful. But yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic, are we Thursday? Thursday morning. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday morning. Right, the tea is done. Let's move on to my 3 altcoins of the day. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today. If you guys are new to the stream, I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday. The first altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you is a bit of XRP coming through. So yeah, let me get ready for that, and we're gonna have a little look. We're gonna have a little look coming through at XRP, right? Just completely thrown off everything I was doing there. The first altcoin that I've chosen to showcase to you today is, my first altcoin of the day is XRP, guys. XRP coming through. As you can see, we do have a very strong high point here at 1.94. I know it's not the all-time high for XRP, but it is a very strong high point at 1.95. It is the highest high that we've had in quite a while, right, for XRP. Since probably a few years, right? We did see a high of like $3, I think, a while back. But from there, we are seeing a very, very strong resistance line actually coming down. Downward sloping resistance line coming through. Now, this is very interesting, right? Because we do have, obviously, these lows coming through from this May, June sort of downtrend coming through. And then, obviously, we have higher lows being set. We have another high low being set. Another high low being set. At this point in time, we have invalidated this high low, right? Does seem bearish, right? But obviously, we can blame that on Bitcoin, right? We can blame that on Bitcoin and Dirty November having this awful trend, right? But overall, guys, what I do want to say is we do have quite a few scenarios in terms of chart patterns coming through there. We could have potentially a symmetrical triangle pattern, chart pattern coming up. If we are going to actually cascade down here, we're going to probably find a lovely level of support coming through here, bouncing up from there. That's going to be the ideal scenario there for XRP if we do have the continuation of this downtrend and we do actually break down out of this chart pattern. That's one scenario that we can be looking out for. Now, let's zoom in a bit more for this 12 hour here, because you can see, obviously, we do have that trend line coming down from that high from before. Same scenario here. We've got lovely levels of resistance here, lovely levels of support coming through as well. Currently resting on support here. Really quite crucial stuff here, guys, because this chart pattern here is making a symmetrical triangle, right? It is a symmetrical triangle, and it is at the top of an uptrend, right? Meaning it's a bullish pennant chart pattern, and that basically usually fingers crossed means continuation to the upside, right? So in terms of a breakout scenario that we could be looking for the future here for XRP, we're going to be looking at some sort of measure move, right? We're going to go on the most recent uptrend. I know we can't really do it at the moment because we can't really see how steep this is going to be or how sideways it's going to be, right? But so let's just do it on the most recent uptrend from the previous move, right? The previous move, top to bottom. So this is definitely something to be looking out for the future for XRP in terms of a price prediction here, depending, of course, where we're going to break as well. This could be a very nice big long position for the future. And when I say it's probably going to be next year, guys, when this does come into fruition there, but we could be looking at prices of around $1.50 for XRP as well there. And I know the whole SEC court case things got completely delayed yet again for months and months on end. I know a lot of the XRP hodlers are really sick of this, right? Because it is really affecting the price and really, really not good. Really, really not good coming through there. But what I do want to say, that is the breakout scenario to be looking out for the future. Another breakout scenario for the more micro, for the more present sort of scalp swing position coming through there, guys. We're going to be jumping down to probably the hourly chart here. We'll have a look at the hourly because we're going to go for the 4 hour. We're going to go for the 4 hour. It's a bit too messy on the hourly. What I do want to say, guys, we obviously had got this very strong downtrend coming through here. And this is another very potential position that is probably going to be really quite profitable, and it's something that I'm looking at trading here because there's definitely a high potential coming through here. Now, what you can see, and I will get into this, right? What you can see here, you obviously have this high here. You can see the resistance coming down from this downward sloping resistance line here. Very, very strong here. Very, very strong. You can see the support from this lower side here, creating a parallel channel, guys. A parallel channel to the downside. Falling parallel channels, they tend to usually break to the upside, right? So hopefully, fingers crossed, right? We're looking at a break right now. We've come down. We've lost all major moving averages. We're looking actually for a very nice retest. If this retest is going to actually play out and it's going to be really strong here, we could be looking at a long position. Hello, money. We could be looking at a long position coming through here. This is the measure move that we are looking for here. This, around this levels here, it's going to be quite a progressive move, guys. And when I say progressive, I mean around 10.79% there. So yeah, it's a nice move that we don't want to be missing out on. And what was I saying here about the Bitcoin dominance before? It's coming down. It's trending down. Hopefully, if this comes down to around this 40% sort of level, it gives a lot of these altcoins room to basically just pop. So this is definitely something that we can be looking to take advantage of here. In terms of an entry point, right, I would be waiting until we get clear of this zone, right? And the reason for this is when I say this zone, I say this horizontal here around $1.01 there. We know $1 is going to obviously be a sell-off sort of point there. It usually is with coins like this. You can see the actual support that we can get on this horizontal, right? Multiple levels of support, but also resistance, right? We have seen resistance. We've seen consolidation trying to get over it multiple times here, and we have just dumped off it. So I wouldn't want to just jump in around this sort of area in the consolidated moving averages sort of area there. We're probably going to get rejected around this point. Well, not probably, but there is a chance that we can get rejected at that point. And we're not here for losses. We're here to make money. So yeah, we will be waiting safely in the minks for a nice entry around this sort of zone here. Obviously, depending on live price action there. First take profit easily, I'm going to say safely, it's going to be $1 and 2 cents there. $1, 2 cents, 99. Definitely a take profit point in terms of resistance. You can see that point being formed there. And also, hello, support. If we can actually bang support off this zone here, we're going to be looking at basically carrying on and having a very nice progressive move to the upside from there. So yeah, that's definitely something to be looking out for XRP. Next take profit point I would be looking for is probably going to be around this sort of area here. You can see this wick here. You can see the support that we can find on this zone and also the consolidatory resistance that we are finding as well. So yeah, next take profit point is going to be there. Probably another take profit point is going to be around this area. And you know the score here, guys. We stagger our take profits. Once we hit our first take profit, we move our stop loss to our entry point, and it basically minimizes the losses, minimizes the chances of us taking a loss, and basically plans for any sort of reversal pattern coming through there. So yeah, overall, XRP, not too bad. Looking fairly good for a breakout scenario in terms of a long position here for a nice, probably a nice 5% there from entry to close there. Obviously staggering take profits all the way up. Let's look at the daily just for a quick summary, right? Overall, fairly bullish after this momentum here, but I do just want to say, like, obviously, we have had this very, very strong downtrend, but we are, in a positive sense, finding a lovely level of support here. So it is not looking too bad. And ideally, we're going to bounce it and then come up and test this zone. And then we've got another 30% position to be looking out for the future, right? So yeah, that is going to be your my first altcoin of the day, XRP. yeah, that was good. I did like that. Yeah, so yeah, definitely definitely something to be looking out for. Guys, definitely XRP is one to pop. Should do an altcoin request in the middle of this. Yeah, let's do that. Jonah says, look at RMRK, brother. Yeah, so me and Jonah were talking about this coin, and I did buy, I bought some bags worth of this coin, right? I did. I bought some bags worth of this coin on the basis of this chart, right? It's a very healthy chart. You're seeing progression in terms of parabolic motion, consolidation, progression, consolidation. Now we're seeing progression, right? I did, honestly, bro, honestly, Jonah, I did sell off my bag. I think it was yesterday, actually. I saw it absolutely banging it yesterday. I think I was around this sort of, no, it was definitely like, it was 47 or something like that. It's 47.6, I think. Around that sort of area, I was there like, right, we've gone up, because I literally, it was in my KuCoin. I wasn't really watching that, and I just went on it, and I was like, oh damn, I'm up some serious paper there. So yeah, when you're seeing these candles in a row like that, I was there like, it's time to sell for me, right? It's time to sell. I was waiting for a pullback, but obviously this has happened throughout the night, and I haven't checked it this morning. So yeah, there's probably gains to be happening today, but hey, it is what it is, man. But yeah, RMRK is definitely one to watch for just like a hodl in general, guys. But yeah, let me do my second altcoin of the day, and then we're gonna do some more requests, guys. My second altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is IOTA. IOTA coming through. As you can see, their all-time highs coming through at around $2.66 there. You can see from there, we're actually finding pretty strong resistance along these zones here. So it's definitely a point to be looking out for, just because we are looking at coming up to this zone fairly imminently, right? And when I say fairly imminently, we're probably looking at this probably in December, right? If this uptrend is going to continue, and we basically need to take into consideration the possibility for resistance at that zone. When I say, I keep saying when I say that, right? We need to also take into consideration for potential for a breakout scenario. If we are going to come up and test this zone again, we could be looking at a nice move to the upside. In terms of a measure move for this, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, guys. And this could basically be around a 30% gain there for IOTA. I mean, if that is going to come into fruition, that's going to be very nice indeed. We are going to be taking profit at massive lump of profit here at the volume weighted ATR, and you can see the resistance that we find off this zone. This usually happens, right, across multiple time frames, and if we don't actually find resistance off it, we trend above it, right? It's very, very strong indeed, as you can see here, guys. Multiple times resistance coming above it, trending above it. Nice. Same scenario coming through here. So yes, it's very interesting stuff to be looking out for there. If we can actually, I mean, it's going to line up perfectly with our a lot of people getting timed out with our volume weighted ATR band there. So yeah, it's looking pretty good overall for IOTA if we do get to that zone for a take profit around 30% there. Now, moving down, guys, obviously that is a symmetrical triangle, and we are finding lovely levels of support on this lower side. Let's move down a time frame here around the 12-hour, because we do have another chart pattern coming through. Let's get rid of that for now. Another chart pattern coming through, and this is actually a live position that we are looking for literally right now. As you can see there, we do have another humongous symmetrical triangle pattern. You can see the resistance coming down from these zones. Very, very strong indeed. Lower highs being created continuously. We've got lows here, and also we've got higher lows being created from that, obviously signifying heavy levels of support along this upward sloping support line, and also forming, as I just said, a symmetrical triangle chart pattern. Now, there could actually be a breakout scenario coming through literally as I'm talking here. We are potentially breaking out, guys. This is definitely something to be looking out for there. I mean, in terms of getting in, I would be waiting until this $1.4784 there. You can see I've got my alert set there, waiting for us to actually come to that level. I want a nice congruent candle close above that. Probably like on the maybe 4-hour, 12-hour, or daily, just to get a bit more confirmation coming through there, and then I'm going to be basically longing that up. In terms of a target for that, guys, I'm going to be looking for something around this, right? We're going to go on the most recent uptrend, and you can see it actually bangs us straight into that that downward slope and resistance line from the all-time high there. In terms of what we are seeing from this in terms of percentages, right? It's going to be pretty big indeed, around 22%. Probably wouldn't be riding that wave all the way up. Probably would be closing a position around 17.69%. Wouldn't be getting in until that $1.4784 level has been cleared with confidence. So around 13.32% there. That's going to be the position that we are going to be looking out for. I mean, unfortunately, today we are at 4.71% already. So when you're seeing us pump like that already on a day like today compared to the rest of crypto, I would expect a bit more of a pullback to come through. And if we do even see that 10-20% coming through there, then sorry, that 10% coming through for the daily today, then we're probably going to pull back quite strongly. So because we're not just going to go 10%, 10%, 20%. You know, it's not just going to work like that, right? So so we basically need to take into consideration. This is why we're going to be waiting for this candle close around this sort of area here. But yeah, that's going to be the long position I'm looking for IOTA. Overall, looking pretty bullish right now. Symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the top of an uptrend. Bullish pennant chart pattern, guys. Continuation to the upside, continuation to the upside, right? That's basically what that means, right? In terms of the shorter term time frames, guys, we're still just setting higher lows continuously. Yes, we came down and challenged it a little bit, but still very nice recovery uptrends coming through. They're really, really quite strong stuff. So yeah, overall, IOTA, definitely something to be looking out for there. But yeah, this is definitely something to be watching out for, and that's why I've got my alerts set there. But yeah, that's why I've got my altcoin of the day today to be looking out for multiple positions coming through on the micro and the macro there. But yeah, that's going to be it for IOTA today. Let's have a little look at the chat there, because see Saga is spamming a little bit. Saga's spamming. Yes, we do have a 3 spam rule, guys. So yeah, if you could not spam 3 times, right? that's a 3 spam rule. Otherwise, you will get timed out, unfortunately. Just to give everyone a fair chance, because I do really have to try and read this chat, right? And to be honest with you, I can't read that well. Not the best reader in the world, right? Let's have a little look at. Joe says, "Love work, mate. Please have a look at Red Fox Lads chart." Do you have the code for that, Joe? I might check that out, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm disappointed, Chester. Jonah, you're talking about RMRK, right? Listen, bro. If I'm seeing like 4 solid candles in a row that are just progressing up like crazy, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I have to take profit. It's in my nature now. It's in my literally, like, I put on a trade, I'm staggering those take profits all the way up. If I'm not taking profits, I'm sat there like I'm being greedy. I'm not. No, greed fails. You fail if you have greed. Greed is bad, right? Greed is so bad. So I'm just there like, no, we've gone up 4 massive bullish candles in a row. I'm gonna be exiting. But yeah, there will be another position to be coming through from that. Why is everyone starting to spam? So there's a 3 spam rule, right? Lauren, yes, bloody YouTube with a lack of notification. Yes, it's not very good, right? It's not very good. That's obviously I had a week off, well, probably a week and a half off due to not being very well. But now I'm better. Antibiotics have been smashed. We all good. Yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, Lauren. Do appreciate it. 29 likes as well, guys. Amazing stuff. If you could smash that like button, it does help me out tremendously. And we're going to get to some more altcoins coming through here. My third and final altcoin of the day, guys. It's a bit of Maker. It's a bit of MKR coming through. Interesting stuff, actually, to say about this. And potential, big money coming through here. Just going to have a drink of my water, and we're going to carry on. Oh, that's some good H2O, man. Right. My third and final altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is MKR Maker, baby. As you can see, we've got a symmetrical triangle chart pattern coming through here, guys. We got the all-time high coming through around 6,397. I think the supply of this is literally like it's in the millions. It's really quite low, hence the price of the coin, right? You can see the resistance coming down from this major downward sloping resistance line, and also we are actually in a breakout scenario from this chart pattern. So we will get into that. You can see obviously the support we are finding along this lower zone here as well, coiling up towards the end of this symmetrical triangle chart pattern. Symmetrical triangle chart pattern, top of an uptrend here. bullish pennant chart pattern, guys. We're looking at progression to the upside. These are signs that we are going to actually bang it right up, right? Very, very progressive. In terms of a measurement for this, we're going to be going on off the most recent uptrend, looking something along the lines of this, guys. Something along the lines of this. This is what we are going to be looking for here. Put price targets of around 3,656 there. I mean, in terms of this coin in general, I do think that it's been lacking, right? It's been lacking. If we're comparing this chart to a lot of the other crypto charts, say Bitcoin, for example, there, we haven't even seen proper lower highs from the all-time highs actually get breached since we crashed back in May. So what does that tell us? That basically tells us if we really start entering this alt season, this alt cycle coming through here, we have got plenty of room for growth. And when I say plenty of room for growth, I'm talking literally like 300% there to get to that 9K. It's going to be insane gains, at least 100% gain coming through there, back up to all-time highs there before if we do enter that season. So that's definitely something to be looking out for there. But yeah, in terms of a live breakout price target for now, we are probably going to be looking at this zone coming through here. So let's jump down to the shorter term time frames here, because you can see we've actually got this range, guys. We've got this range breaking out this symmetrical triangle here. Yes, it's been a bit of a skr, but you can see this trend, this ranging period in general, compared to a lot of altcoins in general across November, they've been trending down a lot stronger than this. Whereas Maker has actually been trending down, and we're actually having those very strong buybacks. So it does actually shows quite a lot of confidence coming through for Maker. And now, in terms of a bounce point for what we're looking for, you can see we obviously have this massive trend line coming through from there. We have actually tested that yesterday, coming down, bringing the price to around 2,897 there. And now we're back up to 3,016, right? So it is looking like we are going to have progression to the upside. I would be looking to get over all major moving averages here. But in terms of this ranging period that we were meant to be talking about, but I haven't spoken about it yet, you can see the support along this lower side here, really quite progressive. You can see the resistance to the top side here. That's not too bad either. It just shows that we do have a parallel channel coming through here, guys. Nice parallel channel. And that basically means we've got a breakout scenario, right? A breakout scenario coming through. And it is going to be a double breakout scenario coming through compared to the macro sort of trend there, guys. And this is going to be interesting, right? It's going to be very interesting, because if we are going to be breaking out from this zone to the top side here, around 3,354 there, we could be looking at a lovely long position coming through. And if this is like a double breakout, so we're already going to be entering a long position when we clear this zone anyway. So yeah, it's going to be two signs that we are basically going to have continuation to the upside. So yeah, really not too bad. Yeah, really not too bad coming through there. And obviously you can see the volume weighted ATR band coming through in terms of a resistance point. That's going to be very strong indeed to be looking out for there. Very nice. If we can get above that, we do actually trend above that very nicely indeed. But yeah, definitely a breakout point for Maker to be looking out for the future there, guys. And it's not going to be small. It's going to be 14.78% there. It's going to be quite a big gain. I definitely will be looking forward to this, and I will be looking for this. Obviously we know the score about stagger and take profits all the way up. Just basically planning for any sort of reversal point coming through there. But yeah, really not too bad. Entry point, I would probably be looking for around 3,354 from there. I would be looking at first take profit 3,452, and then obviously move your stop loss to your entry point. And then if you get any sort of reversal point, you know it's already successful. You've already taken profit, guys. So it's already a good trade, right? So yeah, we use that to minimize losses. But overall, Maker looking pretty bullish here. MKR looking pretty bullish. I would say be careful. I'd wait for this range to actually break out right before just jumping into any sort of random position here, because we know these swings for Maker, they are quite big. They're not small swings, right? They're not small swings. So yeah, just be careful. I would be for me personally, I would be waiting until we do get this lovely confirmed breakout scenario from there. But yeah, overall pretty bullish on Maker for a lovely juicy long position. That's why it claimed my third altcoin of the day today, guys. Now, that's my altcoin of the day is covered, guys. So get your altcoin requests in the chat, and I will get to them ASAP Rocky, as quick as physically possible. Just going to have some water, and then we're going to do some altcoin requests, guys. Should do ICP. See you guys talking about ICP. Your organs appreciate it. Looking healthy. AF, you ox. Crypto Chameleon, cool name, man. I like that. Yo, Chester just tuned in. Can you go over what you think is going to happen to the BTC short term? I'll have a little check on that BTC short term. Let me bring up ICP so I don't forget to do that. And yeah, we can touch on BTC ever so quickly for you there. Crypto Chameleon, my good sir, cool name. I would say short term, man. We're looking at coming down, right? We're on a break down from a symmetrical triangle. We were talking about this yesterday for a lovely short position. I think some of the audience got in for that and made a cheeky 1% coming through there. But as I was saying, we came up, had a retest, all major moving averages pushing us down yet again. We do have a bullish divergence potentially looking at forming here on the RSI. If we can get low enough here, if that is going to happen, then obviously that's where we're going to be planning for that bounce. Not too bad coming through there. But what I do want to say here, still on a breakdown scenario here, first take profit point for this short position probably would be around there, around 56,223 there. Then after that, probably around 55,879 there. And by that point, we probably should be getting there on the RSI if this if we're going to cascade steep enough to the downside here. And then yeah, obviously we will be having a bounce back from there. In terms of the MACD, obviously guys, this is the short term. In terms of the MACD, we are potentially looking at a reversal point coming through here on this cycle. So yeah, just plan for that as well. Could be here, could be here. Just be cautious out there because we could reverse from. Yeah, it's probably more looking like there actually. Yeah, I say we've still got a definite room for downside momentum here. And I just said at the start of the stream, guys. So yeah, just hence the title of the video, right? So yeah, just be prepared for that, guys. But I don't think we're just going to keep going down. I do think we are still bullish here on the midterm time frames, as you can see, falling wedge chart pattern, guys. I did say potential coming down to test this horizontal here and then bouncing up from there, and then another breakout scenario for a lovely, juicy potential long position for us there. But yeah, it's pretty much Bitcoin covered there on the short-term time frame for you there, my good sir. Can have a little break. My voice is aching a bit, right? Donna says, don't forget to press the like button if you like the content. Yeah, guys, the likes do help me out tremendously. And yeah, if you are new to Crypto Chester, we do have a very strong community actually on Telegram, guys. So if you want to go join the community chat, we've got like 350 members. It's a tightly knitted community. It's full of mods, so we don't have any spammers, no bad behavior. It's pretty good. It's a pretty nice community to be a part of, right? It's not my community, it's our community. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Hence why there's so many mods. So yeah, it's really quite a nice community. So yeah, and also guys, if you are a new trader as well, that's a place where you can actually ask questions in like a safe space, and people will help you out on a day-to-day basis. Also some amazing TA from professional traders coming through on a daily basis as well there. H2O, man. I think 54k is quite ambitious there. Oka 2, I think I'm saying that right. Yeah. Sorry. I can't read that well, man. Otaku-san. Yeah, 54k is quite a long way down, man. If we do lose crucial horizontals like this, 55,800, you can see the support on these zones in terms of bouncing, and that's what I would be looking for. And if we do lose that, then yes, 54k would probably be on the cards. But we've got, obviously, as I was saying, that bullish divergence potentially forming there for a bounce up. I mean, 54k is the lower side of this box here, and you can see the consolidatory period along that zone. So yeah, there's actually multiple levels of support before we actually get to 54k. But yeah, in terms of getting there before 60k, it all depends on how we react to this bullish divergence, in my opinion, and then whether this breakout is actually going to be strong enough to get us up and over that this horizontal here around 58,345. So yeah, just in general, there's a lot of milestones to actually hit before actually progressing back up there. And obviously on the volume profile visible range here, we got 60,800 and also 62k. So even if we do get up to that 60k sort of level there, I would expect a huge pullback coming through there. Probably not all the way down to 54k, but at least back down to 55, right? I really would. So yeah, just be prepared for that, right? Hey, you's giving out free ice cream. D-Blast, just join the Telegram chat. Many thanks. Not a problem. It's actually it's really good. Really nice chat, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's have a look at ICP, guys. I see trees are green, red roses too. I see them bloom. Let's look at ICP, right? I'm here to give you a daily update today on ICB Internet Computer. Something along those lines anyway. As you can see, guys, from that open, we obviously crashed down like crazy. This is one of the only altcoins that we've come in, that's come into the space and seen like a $30 billion market cap off the bat there in terms of investors, in terms of funding there. It's done very, very well. But from there, it just got sold into because people are just not ready to adopt the technology as of yet. The technology is really, really quite good, guys. So please, please, please go do some research on that if you don't know anything about ICP. It is going to revolutionize the internet. It will. It's very, 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 very strong indeed. So these prices right now at $40, insanely cheap, insanely undervalued right now. We just need people to adopt it, right? In terms of TA for this, if you are going to be trading this as just a coin in general, you can see that we do have a very strong horizontal here. You can see we do have a very strong downward sloping resistance line here, forming a descending triangle, guys. These tend to usually break to the downside here. And we are on this pretty much on the cusp of the breakdown there. So yeah, please be aware if we do break down, this downtrend is going to continue there. We can't find this buying value here. Then I would be looking for something in terms of a breakdown scenario around this. I mean, I don't think we're going to get as low as $26 there in terms of this measure move there, but in terms of short positions, I would be probably closing that around this 28.90 there in terms of a bounce point from there. And obviously, to get to this really low point, we're probably going to need a long time to get there. This downtrend is probably going to be very, very strong to get there, and obviously, it depends on what BTC is going to be doing, right? Because obviously, that is going to be the leader. In terms of percentages for a potential short position for ICP, around 28.26% there. Not too bad. Let's weigh up the possibilities for a long position as well there, right? Because we need to be prepared for all sorts of scenarios there. If we enter a massive alt season, right, I can see ICP actually banging it right the way up because the technology is there. It's just lacking the support at the moment. And to be honest, I'm not surprised after seeing like investors selling into the public and stuff who bought it when it flew into the top 20 cryptocurrencies. I'm not surprised it hasn't got a lot of confidence right in that space. So yeah, if we are going to see a break up to the upside, right, it's going to be around a 30.97% there. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for. And that's going to bring us to around this sort of area, around $57-$60 a coin there, which is still insanely undervalued in my opinion, right? Let's jump down to the 4 hours, see what's going on there. Not that much. Not that much coming through that, I would say. We do have obviously very, very strong trend lines coming through in terms of resistance there, and same sort of scenario there, guys. We do have a descending triangle. So yeah, it's gonna be like a double breakdown scenario if we are gonna break down there. Overall, it is looking quite bearish. I hate to say it is looking quite bearish. For me personally, I do actually own like a big bag of these, just because I do believe in the technology. I do believe in the fundamentals behind it. So yeah, ICP, sort yourself out. Go up, man. Make me some cold hard cash. Yeah, overall below all major moving averages, guys. And I'm completely honest about if we are coming down. I do think we're coming down here. So yeah, just be prepared for that. In terms of a measure move to the downside, we're going to go on the most recent downtrend. Target price point is going to be around $34.50 there. Not the end of the world, but I can be hodling it and still be shorting it on a different exchange, right? That's absolutely fine. So yes, it's not the end of the world. We can still be making money regardless of where the price is going. And if we are going to be coming down even further, to be honest with you, I'll probably just buy more because I do believe in ICP in general, right? As I say, definitely go do some research on that, guys. It's a very, very undervalued asset. It is a very, very undervalued asset, but I just think the reputation at the start really did ruin it a bit, unfortunately there. Let's jump down to the hourly and see what's going on there. We're below all major moving averages here on across the board, really across the board. Not even oversold here on the hourly, even though this downtrend is very, very strong here. So yeah, there's definitely room for downside here. Not great, guys, not great for ICP at this point in time. But as I said, for the long term, for the macro here, I am still insanely bullish for ICP, and I do think it's going to be one of the coins where it's just going to absolutely blow up out of this century fairly soon, right? Fairly soon when the world's ready to adopt it in terms of the technology and stuff, right? But if you think about it like this, it wouldn't have come in so strong in the top 20 cryptocurrencies if it didn't have the investors and the and the common knowledge that it was going to do really, really well, right? It wouldn't have got that backing before launch to see prices of like this insane like 2,000, that sort of area. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there. But overall, at this point in time, I would say on the micro scale, ICP is probably going to take a leg down. Yeah, it's ICP covered. Let's have a little look at what's next. I'm on a 5x leverage on ICP right now, got in at $40.02 there. Yeah, to be honest, it's not the hottest thing in the world, right? As I was just saying, that ICP is looking quite bearish right now. This downtrend is looking quite rough. I would say we did challenge this lower high here, but not. You can see we're pretty much setting lower lows yet again. In terms of candle bodies, we're setting lower lows yet again for this trend. So so even in challenging this lower high there, it's just irrelevant, right? We're still probably going to take a leg down from here. So yeah, be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. But yeah, as I said, overall on the macro, very bullish on ICP from a hodl perspective, right? What's next? Let's have a little look at the chat. Who's got some requests? Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. KSM wants SHIB. Want a bit of SHIB. Bull flag, breakup scenario. FOMO lost. And now we've come down. But yeah, overall, it's just SHIB. It's just SHIB, man. Overall, we do have a pretty strong downtrend coming through here. I probably would expect continuation to the downside, probably around here. Maybe you're going to get a bounce here in terms of level of support. If you don't, I would expect you to come down to this 3027 there. To be honest, you have been trending down quite aggressively for quite a while there. So yeah, overall, pretty bearish on SHIB, even for the long term. NX wants a bit of mana. Let's have a little look at mana. Yeah, shout out to you, NX. You're having a good day, bro. Let's have a little look at mana, man. Hey, man. Yeah, so mana, obviously you can see this Garn fan chart pattern coming through here, guys. This obviously just acts as basically like trend lines coming through there. So yeah, we did see obviously insane pumps to the upside from yesterday, really quite progressive, and then just people selling into that, right? So people selling into that quite aggressively, setting lower lows in terms of this trend. Pretty rough, but in terms of a bounce point for mana, we're pretty much sat on it, right? We're pretty much sat on it. You can see the level of resistance that we are finding from this zone continuously. But also, hello, look at that support, right? This could be acting as support, and we could actually see a bounce up from here. And to be honest, mana in general, guys, pretty undervalued asset, right? I think it's buying up land in the NFT metaverse or all that stuff coming through there. Yeah, it's some land in the metaverse, guys. So yeah, it's a very undervalued asset at this time. I do think it's really going to bang it. And to be honest, let's jump to the daily quickly, just because let's get rid of that Garn fan. It's not the most attractive thing in the world, right? Let's have a look at the... Actually, no, let's look at the 12-hour, right? Because it's where it gets quite interesting, because you can see... No, let's look at the daily, right? What am I doing? You can see this is obviously where Facebook did their metaverse announcement, right? And this is the... I don't really like trading like this, but this is definitely something to be looking out for the future here for mana, because the moment that Facebook do another announcement for the metaverse like this, we're going to see the metaverse coins take a leg up. It's fact. It's going to happen. It's just whether... they're going to be trending down for long enough to invalidate the pump that's going to happen with these announcements, right? So so if you did want a little trading strategy, I would say metaverse coins in general right now, as they're trending down after these Facebook pumps, what I would say is DCA in, and that basically is like buying the dip, even if you are coming down continuously. And then when you do see a nice big pump up like this, which is going to happen, Facebook will do a metaverse announcement. They will. It's a fact. They're going to do it. So yeah, we will see another leg up coming through for mana coming soon. It's just whether this these downtrends are going to basically carry on for so long. I mean, to get down to the level is seriously unlikely. But yeah, you see what I'm trying to say. If you're accumulating the whole way down after these pumps coming through here, you're going to take legs up. Big legs up after that, and it's basically all the losses that you are going to be taking continuously, holding the line there. And obviously, as I said, I don't really like trending like that, but it's going to happen, right? It's fact, it's going to happen. So So yeah, that's definitely a little trading strategy to be looking out for the future for yourselves, guys. Obviously, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. Just please don't just blindly just do that, right? Just but yeah, just do some research for yourself, and then go from there. Little wink in there. But yeah, so in terms of a breakout scenario here for Mana, just got my beard caught in the mic. Breakout scenario here. You can see we've actually got a bull flag scenario coming through here, guys. Top of an uptrend, nice parallel channel on the falling parallel channel coming through here. We could be looking at a lovely breakout scenario, right? And when I say breakout scenario, we're actually looking at one for this parallel channel coming through here on the daily. As you can see here, guys, lovely parallel channel. Very, very nice, very progressive. So the measure move up for that is actually going to be around this area, around this sort of area. So we did actually see us come up quite aggressively most recently, right? Saw us come up quite aggressively. And then we've seen resistance basically play out from there. So what does this tell us? We're actually coming down to this very strong level of support here for Mana. And this could basically mean we could be looking for a lovely bounce, right? The lovely bounce could signify a very nice long position. For me personally, I'm not going to be jumping in just yet. I'm going to be waiting. I mean, I do hodl Mana, but I'm going to be waiting for a long position for Mana when we actually clear this bull flag scenario, as I was just briefly talking about there. And in terms of a double breakout scenario from there, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? In terms of percentages for this, guys, it's going to be pretty goddamn big, right? It's going to be really quite progressive. We're looking at around a 43 from that breakout point to there. Looking around a 47% gain there, really quite nice there. But on the macro scale, in terms of taking profit all the way up, guys, because we know the score, we're not just going to be riding this 47% gain all the way up. We're going to be staggering those take profits, planning for any sort of reversal, right? As you can see, if we'd have just rode this wave all the way up from before, we'd have got to let's have a little look. We'd have got to around 47% profit there, and you'd be sat in all that profit and you'd have been like, yes, I'm making so much money right now, it's amazing. If you didn't sell anything, you're back down to around 5% profit, right? You're giving back all that money. We're not here to give back money. We're here to make it and take it. I like that. We're here to make it and take it. So we're going to make it, take it every time we have a take profit point, right? So this is basically what I'm saying here. For this next move up, guys, stagger your take profits all the way up. Do not get wrecked by a pullback. Do not. Greed is not your friend. You won't make money here. You won't make money if you're greedy. You wanna be staggering those take profits all the way up. But yeah, let's have a little look at but yeah, overall Mana, guys. Overall Mana, I would say some very nice positions coming through there to basically signify that it's not going to be long for Facebook to do another update, right? In terms of the metaverse, and that's obviously going to bang all the metaverse coins right up. And I did go into that strategy earlier. But yeah, Mana in general, bullish. Aaron says, BTC is breaking down right now. How low do you think it will go, assuming the CME gap is about to get filled? Interesting. I covered this a couple times now, but I do want to say we're not just going to keep coming down here. I did say at the start of the stream there, this is a definite possibility to come down to 55,800. We do have a bullish divergence, which is potentially looking at coming to be formed here. If we do actually get lower than this zone here, around 38 on the RSI, this is obviously going to signify a bullish divergence coming through, which basically signifies a bounce point coming through there for Bitcoin. In terms of the trend cycle from the MACD here, we're probably looking at a reversal coming through at minus 82 around that area, and that's probably going to be when the RSI is going to get filled as the bullish divergence is going to get filled on the RSI as well there. So yeah, in terms of a bounce point, probably looking either at this 55.9 or maybe a bit lower at this completion of this measure move at around 55,423. That's obviously on the micro scale. Macro scale, we've got mass levels of support here coming through for BTC on the 4-hour. So yeah, it's definitely a point to be looking out for as well for a bounce point. At the end of the day, it's a falling wedge, guys. They tend to usually break to the upside. So I'm looking for a long position coming through from here. But before that, we need to get over all of the major moving averages as well there. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad for BTC. But let me do some more altcoins, guys. Do some more altcoins. Stephen Sainsbury's. Stephen Sainsbury. Cool name, man. I like that. Great show. Any thoughts on Polygon Matic, please? I will look at tell you what, we're gonna look at Matic and then we're gonna look at Link for Al Hassan. We'll look at Matic, right? Where's Matic? Where are you, Matic? And if you did want a Matic update just in general, guys, I did do a video on it yesterday about this, literally about this position, right? I took this position and made cold hard cash, right? And you can see staggering these take profits all the way up. Very valuable. Very valuable. So my last take profit was at this zone. oh, sorry, my last take profit was at this high here at 2.217 there, but I didn't get there. But I staggered my take profits all the way up. I hit 2 take profits, moved my stop loss to my entry, and we've come back down. We're having a reversal now, so it's fine. It's absolutely fine. We've already taken profit twice. It's going to be a successful trade at the end of the day, right? Overall on Matic, guys, I would just want to say we've been trending up for quite a while in a parabolic motion, right? This is literally 5 days of pure gains, right? 5 days of pure gains. So what I do want to say is we know how Matic behaves when this happens, right? Let's flash back. Let's flash back to the past. You can see, do you remember the huge dump in May, the huge insane crypto crash, guys? After that, Matic actually banged it 230%, right? In a matter of literally like 4 or 5 days. So when that is going to happen, Matic got a lot of attention for that, because obviously it was one of the only altcoins that was doing that at that point in terms of the leaders there. And from there, we were just trending down pretty embarrassingly, right? Pretty embarrassing why a few of the other altcoins were having nice legs up and invalidating lower highs and stuff like that. But Matic basically gained a reputation from that. So yeah, what I do want to say in terms of a reflection for where we are now, be careful, because we could be looking at a bit of a reversal coming through, and it's going to be quite aggressive, right? Because Matic is a FOMO. I know it's not officially a FOMO powered coin, but they've got great technology. But I just want to say when that did happen before that 230%, it did bring a lot of FOMO investors into Matic. So when they see Matic up like 5%, they all jump in like crazy and run the price up. So that's probably why we have seen quite an aggressive sell-off coming through here recently. From that high yesterday, we're down probably around 7-8% there. So yeah, basically just prepare for all that stuff. But yeah, let's jump down to shorter term time frames and get a little bit of a better gauge onto what's happening there. We do have a descending triangle potentially forming here. As you can see, trend line coming down like so. We do have a horizontal coming through like so as well. Descending triangles tend to usually break to the downside, guys. So to prepare for another leg down from there, maybe targets of a 1966 there. Definitely something to be looking out for. But yeah, overall, I would say really crucial point to be looking out for is going to be this higher low, guys. This higher low, if we lose this higher low at 193, I easily see us coming down to this trend line, easily, like really quite easily. If you did long Matic at the top here, then every when, I would be I'd be nervous for you right now. I would be nervous for you right now, because obviously, as I said, we've run up. We're probably going to run down for a bit before we take another leg up. So yeah. That's pretty much Matic done, right? Let's I was going to do something for Al Hassan there. It was Link, wasn't it? Let's do a bit of Link. To be honest, I am probably going to pop to the loo, guys. I do need the toilet, so we're going to pop to the loo, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do 5 altcoins. I'm going to pick 5 altcoins from the chat. So spam your altcoins in the chat, guys. 3 spam rule is eradicated right now for all the mods there. Let everyone spam, and then I'm going to basically pick 5 altcoins to do, and then we're going to be calling it a day for the day. But if you are new to the stream, guys, I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday. So if you are new and you do want to learn TA and all that stuff, I'm here every day. Simple as that. Press the subscribe button. You know the score, right? You know the score. Yeah, notifications and all that stuff. I know YouTube are pretty bad with notifications. So if you did, I know quite a few don't actually get your notifications, which sucks, just because YouTube are really quite awful at doing it. They give you like a notification like 8 hours later, which is just stupid when I'm live, right? You want to see it live. So especially when we're talking about live charts. So yeah, if you do want to just you can follow the Twitter. I post everything on Twitter, like my the video updates, and also when I'm going live and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to go follow the Twitter, you can. Not here to shill a Twitter. I had a Twitter account for I had like 15,000 followers on it like ages ago. Look at that spam. And 15,000 Twitter followers, and I got hacked. So yeah, not great on Twitter, but yeah, if you do want to follow that, smash that there. But yeah, let me I'm gonna go to the loo, and I will be right back. Are you feeling juicy? Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'm here to do some altcoin requests for you. So, what did we say? We said spam your altcoin requests in the chat, and I said spam, and you guys, you delivered, right? NX is coming through with sand, and also we've got BXeem saying a bit of VeChain as well. So yeah, let's do link, and then let's do sand, and then let's do VeChain. D-Blast says, what time do you usually go live? I usually go live at around like 9 AM UK time. It's pretty much at the same time as Crypto Rover, which is it's obviously a clash. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I do go live every single morning, Monday to Friday. I did just have a week off because I got fairly sick, so I did have to do antibiotics and all that crap. So but yeah, I'm back. I'm here to stay. It's all good. Gavin's back. Right, let's do link. Let's do a bit of link. Let's do link up, fam. Yeah. Quite interesting stuff happening with link actually. Just in general, let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all this. Let's start again. Let's do some fresh TA coming through. Because we didn't respect that. No, we didn't. Dreadful, really. Well, that's something. Yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic day. It's 4 degrees in the UK, and it's sunny. It's sunny. It's not raining. Crazy. I asked twice for AR before you asked him to spam, and I got banned. Yeah, it's I lifted the spam rule, my good sir. But yeah, let's let me just write down 5 altcoins, and then we'll just get some clarity on what we're doing. So yeah, we're gonna do link. We're going to do sand. We're going to do VeChain, a bit of VET coming through there. We're going to do AR for Professor Shabby coming through. Apologies for you getting timed out earlier, my good sir. And what was the other one? What was the other one? Nathan wants a bit of VGX. And Terry, I'll do H-bar for you. I'll tell you what. I'm going to bang out quite a few altcoins here. H-bar and ASM for Legend as well. And then, guys, we're going to be calling it a day, I'm afraid. Pretty long stream today, actually. Probably going for around 2 hours, some along the lines of that. But yeah, we got what you can expect here. We got Link, we got Sand, we got VET, we got AR, we got VGX, we've got H-bar, and we've got ASM to be looking forward to. Hey, you is saying 23 degrees, thunderstorms and rain. Everyone over this side of the world is sat there like what we would do for 23 degrees and thunderstorms right now. What we would do. It's annoying, we're all pretty much locked in our countries at the moment, right? It sucks. But yeah, it is what it is. And LR says, guys, can we hit those likes for our man? That'd be amazing, guys, if we could smash that like button. It does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms, right? But yeah, let's smash through some altcoin requests coming through here. We're going to be starting off with Link, guys, and I tend to try and usually find a position with sort of every altcoin I'm doing. So hopefully I can do that for you. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, of course, but yeah, if I can find some sort of position for myself, you guys can obviously go do your own research, and you can decide whether that's something for you as well. I'm here today to give you a daily update on Link, a bit of chain link coming through here, as you can see, guys, from all-time high points coming through from before, around $52 there back in May. From there, obviously, humongous dump to the downside. You can see recently, at the start of November, we did actually see a nice run-up, invalidating the most recent lower high, setting another lower high, because we have actually seen rejection, but it does mean it's a confirmed lower high, and it is still technically bullish because we did invalidate this lower high, right? Granted, yes, we have trended down from there, but we haven't invalidated the most recent higher low, right? We've got higher lows coming out of the wazoo, really. We've got higher lows continuously, right? And that basically means, guys, we do have very, very, very strong levels of support along these zones, right? And that basically symmetrical triangle chart pattern, and that is an indication for some sort of move, right? Some sort of move coming through here. We are in the midst of a breakdown scenario, right? And this is the measure move in terms of the breakdown for Chainlink to be looking out for there. And we can actually bang a horizontal bang in there. You can see how correlative that is for these wicks to the downside, how close we are to getting to that, right? Interesting stuff there, coming through from that breakout scenario to the downside, right? In terms of percentages for a potential short position here for Link, this is definitely something to be looking out for recently, right? If we are going to see Link actually start trending down like it has been, and we have lost a very major level of support coming through here, it's looking for a potential short position coming through for Link there. I would, if you are looking to actually short this zone here, I would be waiting to clear this level of support. As you can see there, guys, we've got multiple bounce points here. I'm talking multiple. Before you clear this level of support, I would be looking for a congruent candle close below that. And then from there, stagger and take profits all the way down, right? And then obviously we've got this dirty trap zone in this area here. And that's basically here. This is basically going to be another take profit at $19.80 there. So yeah, a couple of points to be looking out for there for Link. In terms of take profit points, I'm just going to plot a couple of them in here. Obviously, guys, this is the macro scale, so it is obviously not going to be overnight, right? It's going to be over the course of like probably a few weeks or so, whether this is going to actually play out, right? Stop loss probably just above this line, really not too bad. You can see all major moving average just coming down as well. I'm sure if we drop down to the shorter term time frames, you can see here on the 4 hour, we've actually got very strong moving averages coming down there, holding us back in terms of resistance there. And you can see volume weighted ATR band waiting for us to ride down and tap that as well. So yeah, looking pretty good, looking pretty progressive for a short position here for Chainlink. Overall, I would say, in terms of the bigger term scale, right, Chainlink is not too bad. It is still obviously a very strong uptrend there. And even if we do come down to this this $15, $14 sort of area there, compared to like previous history, guys, that's still absolutely fine. It's still only going to be challenging higher lows there. It's only going to be challenging higher lows. So it's still multiple chances of recovery there. It's not the end of the world for Link there. It's still only it's a 39% drop there. But as I said, staggering take profits in terms of a short position all the way down there. So not too bad. Let's jump down to a shorter term time frame, see if we can get some sort of gauge on what's happening there. I would say pretty strong level of support coming through in terms of a trend line looking like so. That's probably why we're being held up a little bit here. But also, with that being said, we do have a nice bounce point coming down as well. Obviously, lower high as well. So basically, this means, guys, this is a symmetrical triangle chart pattern because you've got higher lows in a trend line to the upside and also lower highs in a trend line to the downside. And that basically means it's a symmetrical triangle chart pattern, guys. At the bottom of a downtrend, symmetrical triangle chart pattern usually means continuation to the downside, right? Usually means it's a continuation chart pattern to the downside. So it's definitely something to be looking out for. Congruent breakout from that scenario is going to be around that sort of zone there. It basically could mean a short position as well. So yes, it's basically more confirmation that we're going to probably come down for Chainlink. And if you guys did want to research that for the newer traders out there, it's called a bearish pennant chart pattern, right? It's called a bearish pennant chart pattern. And yeah, it's a bearish continuation chart pattern to the downside, right? So yeah, it's definitely something to be looking out for there. 1 hour time frame. Let's have a little look at that. Same sort of scenario there, below all major moving averages. Looking really quite progressive to the downside. Yeah, I would just be waiting for a congruent breakout around $24 and 55, and then probably from there looking around that 23.89 for an entry for a lovely short position to the downside from there. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on Chainlink. Let's bang through some of these quickly. Roger says, let's make it rain with the likes. Stefan says, love your TA, man. Appreciate that, Stefan. Do appreciate that, man. Nice to get a compliment, my good sir. Yeah, I'm here every single day, Monday to Friday, guys. If you do want to tune in every day, you can. I'm here. I'm here to help you trade. I'm here to help you. If you are in a 9-to-5 job that you hate, I'm a massive believer in replacing that with trading and learning this as a lifetime skill. And yeah, you can basically do that by watching me every day, because I try and explain my TA from all different perspectives, from like a professional level and also like from a beginner level as well. And you'll see also we do have a lovely Telegram group, guys. If you do want to join that, it's a really nice, tightly knit community of nice, friendly people, right? And it's not my community, it's our community, and that's why it's full of mods. Just basically keeping everyone in check and make sure that we don't have any spammers or any of that stuff. And obviously scammers are they're getting more present by the day. So yeah, just please be careful, guys. Just be very careful. Sand isn't looking good, right? Sand isn't looking good right now. let's jump to the macro scale, right? So we'll do some fresh TA on here. Let's get rid of all that dirty juice from before. But yeah, let's have a look at some examples of that TA just ever so quickly, right? Because you can see we do have we've got a rising wedge chart pattern, guys. Rising wedge chart pattern at the top of an uptrend, they tend to usually break to the downside, right? And you can see that that is basically what's happened here. It was a bit later than we thought, but yeah, it has broken to the downside there. Didn't see the completion of the measure move. That's why we stagger the take profits all the way down. That's just one bit of old TA back in November, October. And what did we see here, guys? We saw a bull flag coming through there, which usually means continuation to the upside. What did we see? We saw continuation to the upside, right? So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It's just a bit of evidence for you there. That this does actually work. This is actually how I make money. It's good. It's good. But yeah, so let's talk about the macro scale here for sand. LR says, yes, our Telegram community is great. Yes, it is great. It's great for professional traders, and it's great for new traders as well, guys. If you are a new trader and you are like looking for a safe space to be asking questions and stuff like that, then yeah, that's the place for you, man. It's the place for you. Yeah, let's have a little look at sand coming through. I'm here today to give you a daily update on sand. As you can see, guys, very progressive upward sloping parallel channel here, looking really quite nice. We're seeing really nice run-ups for sand. Obviously, we did see this run-up as soon as Facebook did their announcement back in October about the metaverse, right? It falls into that same sort of NFT metaverse category there for altcoins. So yeah, as we are seeing now, we're seeing very nice parabolic run-ups, but we can't go parabolic without even a base camp 1 or a correctionary period coming through there. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for is going to be a correctionary phase. If we are going to be looking for insane pumps to the upside, and when I say insane pumps to the upside, I'm talking about the breakout of this parallel channel, guys. If we are going to see us run up like absolute crazy here on the macro scale, this is what we're looking for, right? Probably something along the lines of, we're going to go most recent uptrend to did we touch that? Did we touch that point there? I don't think we did, actually. Yeah, most recent uptrend to so yeah, let's actually rewind a bit because we're doing a measure move here. This is going to be the measure move that we are looking for. So let me get that drawn in, and then we're going to bring that to a potential breakout scenario for us for the future there. It's looking really quite awful, actually. Yeah, it's looking really, really quite bad. Obviously, it's going to be a bit better here on the shorter term time frames here. But you can see it's still going to be, obviously, guys, depending on where we're going to break out here, it's still going to be around a 6-7% gain there. So yeah, not the biggest thing to go on in the world, but it's still going to be a potential long position to be looking out for there. In terms of the micro scale for sand right now, let's look at the 4 hour, because as you can see, we do have a bullish pennant chart pattern at the top of an uptrend, right? Usually it means continuation to the upside, right? It does usually mean continuation to the upside. Unfortunately, we are in a potential breakdown scenario right now, right? We're in a potential breakdown scenario right now, and this is quite an interesting point, right? Just because we can be doing something along the lines of this, and we could actually basically be drawing a parallel trap zone to the lower side in terms of this level of support, right? Very crucial stuff here. We could actually bounce to the upside here. If we have continuation down, then we can be looking at price targets for that, right? So in terms of a measure move price target for the continuation to the downside, it is going to be something along the lines of this. And to be honest, guys, coming down to around this $4.94, that it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine after pumping so much. To come down to this $4.90 there, we know this is going to do well. We know this coin has got insane progression over the coming weeks, months, and years. So yeah, it's just going to be an accumulation phase for myself. And if we can profit from a lovely short position on sand there, then obviously we're going to, right? But yeah, bullish pennant chart pattern usually means continuation to the upside. So let's do a measure move to the upside as well, just on the basis that we do have reversal, and this is a trap zone here. So yeah, let's have a little look at that right now. And in terms of percentages, right, we'll do both sides, right? We'll do both sides. Percentages to the upside here, we could be looking at around a 28% gain, and we know how sand's been behaving. It could easily do that, right? It could easily do that if we do see a nice run up or just a Facebook announcement, right? In terms of the metaverse announcement there. So yeah, and also there, 23% gain to the downside. So yeah, fairly simple, fairly to the same sort of standard there, guys. So yeah, interesting stuff. But what I do want to say, let's drop down to the shorter term time frames there. Let's get a little Let's get a little friendly with this downtrend coming through. As you can see, we are finding support yet again along this zone here. If we do actually take another leg down before breaking this parallel channel to the upside there, then I would expect us to be coming down in terms of a price prediction. I would be expecting us to come down to probably around this $5.80 there. And if it does, if we do actually trend down for much longer, we got volume weighted ATR band that's going to hold us up at around $5.66 there. Let's see if we got some data coming through of how this is respected here. Obviously this is this little cheeky green line coming through. You can see the support that we do find on this zone, like nearly got to her there. Hopefully we can get a bit more data. You can see, yeah, you can see the support that we do find on this zone pretty continuously. So yeah, it's definitely a point to be looking out for in terms of a bounce point there. Yeah, back there as well, right? Really, really quite nice for something to be looking out for sand there. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Overall, I would say on the macro bullish, on the micro undecidedly bearish right now because we are looking for a lovely breakup scenario there. I wouldn't really be wanting to trade this right now just because you can see how much resistance we actually have along this zone, and we can easily basically have a continuation of this downtrend to the downside, right? Yeah, interesting. Not the worst coin in the world, but obviously it's getting a lot of traction at the moment just because of the news and everything like that. So yeah, that's gonna be your daily update today on sand. It's itchy nose there. Summer here in Oz, 30 degrees tomorrow. Ugh, so jealous. Should just up and go to Australia. 47 likes as well, guys. Unbelievable. Jay Constant says, is Chainlink dead or doomed? Link team sells 1.5 million Link every week. Link did look pretty bearish. Yeah, it did look pretty bearish, unfortunately. So that's probably not good, but overall, I do think there is room for progression to the upside for Link in the future, right? It's not a losing coin, I don't think. What's next? We got VeChain, guys. We got a bit of VeChain. One man, one cryptocurrency. Some very strange music in my ears. You have to bear with me. Gonna be bypassing that. Like some humming or something very weird. Yeah, VeChain, obviously it's not been doing that well recently, guys. We've got a parallel, we don't have a parallel, we've got a rising wedge coming through. Rising wedges tend to usually break to the downside, guys. So please be prepared for what's happening. Please be prepared for a break to the downside here. The measure move to the downside here it's very strong. It's very horrible actually for VeChain there. If we do see Bitcoin actually bang it down, I'm probably going to be looking at, I'd probably say something along the lines of that, to that horizontal around 8 cents to there. And that's obviously very, very bad there for VeChain. So yeah, just be careful. Be careful with the old vet coming through there. But yeah, overall, we are still trending down. If we hold this level of support and bang it back up, resistance is going to be 13 cents there. You can see we haven't actually seen any real nice confirmed progression to the upside after invalidating any of these most crucial lower highs on the macro scale here. So ideally we do want to be setting a higher low here and then progressing up, banging through all this resistance and then seeing a move up from there. If you are looking for a potential long position for VET here, if we are going to actually hold this level of support, the long position I'm probably going to be taking here, if we can get there, we need to basically clear all this resistance and then basically long up from here, right? The long from here is probably going to be around this 14 cents there, riding the wave all the way around 40% gain there for VET. But obviously VET is still undecided territory. Still don't know whether we're going to break down here. So yeah, just have a little look at that potential long position for the future there for VeChain. Obviously, guys, please do your own research. Do not go take any of the trades that I'm saying just randomly off the bat, right? Should we do a giveaway? Let's do a giveaway. I'm gonna do a giveaway, guys, for my Ultra package. This is something that I charge. I charge £95.99 per month for this service. I'm gonna give you guys the chance to win 2 months for free. Yes, for free. Amazing stuff. It's basically a subscription to like 4 of my indicators and a privately run Telegram group that basically gives out trades that are very pretty profitable, right? Really, really good stuff indeed. So yeah, if you do want to win 2 months to that, we're going to be doing a guess the number. There's 50 of you watching. Let's do a guess the number between 1 and 40. We'll do 1 and 40. I'm going to be writing down that number right now, and then we are going to I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna basically give you guys, or give one of you 2 months for free, right? And as Stuart Webb says, juicy, juicy, juicy. So yeah, guys, if you want to guess that number, guess that in the chat. And while you're doing that, I'm going to be bringing up another chart, because next on the list we've got AR. Very close, Stuart. And guys, you can spam numbers if you want. Yeah, the BTC indicator is 143% in profit since the start of the year. Ethereum is 362% profit since the start of the year. ADA 1,106% profit since the start of the year. Stuart, you've done it, my friend. You've won 2 months, 31. I mean, the green screen's getting that, but let's see if I can. There we go. Yeah, 31. You can see 31. So yeah, well done to you there, Stuart. You have won 2 months on the Ultra package, my good sir. And yeah, there's going to be some more stuff coming through for the Ultra package fairly soon. So yeah, you can be looking forward to that. So I know there's quite a few Ultra package members in the chat eager for more positions and stuff like that. So yeah, we are going to get some more stuff coming through from that. Don't you worry. It's just been a bit of a strange time this last month or so, just for crypto in general. And to be honest, those indicators they've been lacking a bit in terms of producing trades, right? Because it's not been the safest environment. So so yeah, we can I will be adding going to be adding a few more stuff to that. But when the climate is right for everything to be working together, then it's going to be ridiculous, right? It's going to be ridiculous. But yeah, congratulations, Stuart. Juicy, 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 my good sir. But yeah, let's do a bit of AR coming through there. But yeah, Stuart, drop me a message on Telegram. I'll get you added to all of that. Not a problem at all, my good sir. Let's do some. Oh, let's not do that. I don't know what that was. Let's get rid of all this and let's do some fresh TA on AR, right? I never win anything. Well done, man. Where are these lines coming from? What's happening right now? Yeah, so that TA is well, you can see, guys, obviously we did have symmetrical triangle chart pattern. Yeah, symmetrical triangle chart pattern, a bullish pennant chart pattern at the top of an uptrend, right? We did have a breakout scenario. You can see played out pretty nicely. Classic reversal. So this is why we stagger our take profits, guys. But yeah, that trend line is still going to be valid. What I do want to do there is bang probably another one in like that. And yeah, parallel channel, very nice. Confident. This is very interesting choice of music. I want to get you guys some better music as well. So if you've got any producers or anything, drop me a message, please. Because I think you guys are pretty bored of. I mean, it's not on at the moment because I do some recordings and stuff like that. But yeah, I will be getting you guys some better music. Don't you worry. And yeah, I probably am going to do a Christmas Day stream, guys. I'm thinking about it. If I can do it. I'm probably going to be hungover, so I do want to stop by and wish you all a Merry Christmas and all that stuff. So yeah, I probably will do a Christmas Day stream. But yeah, we're still very early in December. A bit of a Grinch when it comes to like early Christmas stuff, right? Just a bit long. Just do it like a week before. That's fine. Not on Halloween, right? You're catching my drift. But yeah, anyway. I'm here today to give you a daily update on AR, or however you say it, right? As you can see, guys, we've got a rising parallel channel. You can see the resistance coming through very strong from these zones. Basically tells us in the future we need to be looking out for this around $106 per coin when we do get to that zone. In terms of the level of support we are seeing, very strong. I'm on the lower side of this upward sloping support line, not looking too bad. In terms of where we are now, we're trading at $56.60. I mean, to be honest, we are below all major moving averages here on the daily. We are looking at potential breakdown scenario here coming through. Pretty rough. If this is going to happen there, not great, but potential for a potential short position coming through there is going to be really quite ambitious, right? So I probably would be moving this to around a higher low sort of scenario around that sort of area there. That's probably a lot more more achievable if we are going to be shorting this zone. It's going to be coming through with this 200 EMA as well. They're around $37. Obviously, we're going to need altcoins and Bitcoin, all that, to really crash off a cliff to really hit those targets there. But yeah, you can see these pullback targets, they're not really out of the question, right? We can actually easily probably do that. In terms of level of support to be looking out for, it's going to be that $54 there. Let's jump down to the shorter term timeframes and see if we can get a gauge of what's really happening here. Off the bat, straight away, I'm seeing symmetrical triangle chart pattern coming through there. We've got obviously one trend line coming through in terms of a level of support around that sort of area there. Might want to bring that down a bit to candle body, getting as many wicks and juicy touches as possible. Juicy. You can see this high here. You can see these lower high wicks. You can see these lower high candle body closes, creating a symmetrical triangle chart pattern. For a micro trade here, a trade on the micro scale, a pretty, not a scalp, still a swing, but still profitable nonetheless, right? In terms of a measure move that we could be looking for AR, in terms of a profitable swing here, we could be looking for a lovely breakout. It's actually looking really nice, actually, because we're going to break out above all major moving averages, above this 200 EMA. That's what I'd be looking for to get over for my entry there. Break out above that, riding that wave all the way up, take profit, and then final take profit at the top side of this measure move there. In terms of percentages there for this potential gain there, we could be looking at something around, hello money, how are you? 13.63% there. Really quite nice indeed. Definitely something to be looking out for the future of AR. Overall, still in a downtrend. Macro scale, guys, I would say we're insanely bullish, right? We're insanely bullish. We've been going up for a very long time, right? So yeah, really not looking too bad. Maybe a bit of a pullback there on the daily, as I was just saying, if we are going to actually lose that parallel channel there. But overall, not too bad. Definitely a long position to be looking out for the future. Let's jump down to the 30-minute time frame, see if we can get any gauge into what's happening there. It's the same sort of scenario, right? Same sort of scenario, same breakout pattern that we are looking for. The same resistance that we are finding along this zone. So definitely next resistance point to be looking out for is $57.36. Overall though, higher lows very strong. Really looking quite good here on the micro time frame there. Definite long position and breakout scenario to be looking out for, 13.63%. And that's gonna be your daily update today on AR. Let's have a little look. J Constant says, why are most people thinking BTC would go above 100K this year? I don't think it will, man. I really don't think it will. It's the whole rumor that was built up over the whole year. I think it more started at the start of the year when obviously it ran up like absolute crazy. And obviously a lot of the altcoins were running up as well. I mean, look at ADA right now. ADA is just banging it, guys. Let's have a look at ADA, shall we? Absolutely banging it. I don't know what happened. Like I was saying this morning, well, on this stream, I was like, ADA is seriously underpriced, guys. seriously underpriced. It just bangs it up, literally like 8% or something stupid. Yeah, crazy stuff there. So look, yeah, crazy price action for ADA. I would expect resistance here for ADA, guys. Please. Don't just randomly go and buy it now. You're probably going to be buying the top here. But yeah, overall, I did say ADA is seriously underpriced there. I would definitely expect resistance at $1.71 there. LR, when I remember you saying at the start of the stream, I'm going to go buy some ADA. Did you go buy some ADA? Because if you did, money, cold hard cash. Well done to you, making that money. Joe Carpenter says Meta Hero is bumping. Interesting. It's from Twitter, right? Wow, ADA has just woken up. Yeah. There's room for a new all-time high, potentially. I feel like you guys like having a live chat with each other while watching charts. So maybe I should do because obviously like talking about Crypto Banner just promoted it. Shinshilla. Who's got the keys to my bimmer? I'm not here to show you guys affiliate links or any of that, guys. Not about that life. But yeah, anyway, let's do more requests, guys. We've got what's next? We've got VGX coming through. We got HBAR, and then we've got ASM, and then we're gonna call it a day. So VGX. Quite a long stream today, isn't it? Yeah, nearly 2 hours. God damn. Not a lot of data here. We don't have a lot of data, but we do have a potential range here. Potential range that we could be looking for is this. In a world, one man, one opportunity, cryptocurrency at its finest, money, Cold hard cash. Yeah, not. I mean, it's so new. We don't really have that much data on it. Like, it's obviously 22nd of November, a couple of weeks old. It's nothing really too crazy to say about this, because in terms of when you see an open like this and a massive downtrend, obviously it just means we had a bit of funding to start off with, and then the holders at the start just basically sold into the public, right? The smart money sold to the dumb money in a sense. So yeah, obviously we've had a nice bounce back. We've had a nice pull up, parabolic motion coming through, and from there, Mount Everest base camp 1 was not found, and we dumped off a cliff. We're trying to find some sort of halfway point. Climbing Everest there. So yeah, consolidation is here. Hopefully we can take a leg up from here. Currently holding support on the 55. I mean, as I said, there's not that much data. I don't really know anything about this coin in general. So yeah, not the greatest thing in the world, but overall still a bullish chart here on the macro. You can see the low point getting set, higher low is being set, higher low here being set. You can see reversal congruent bounce point, that's a confirmed higher low there, and you can see another higher low being set here, right? I mean, we did see one there, but that's obviously been invalidated now. I would say if it was very, very strong invalidation, we could see us actually come down to this level here. That would be the sort of predicted point there, but you can see we're actually being held up by very, very strong moving averages there. So yeah, it's not too bad as long as this consolidatory period holds. It does make me want to jump down to the 15-minute here and see the range point that we are ranging in here, and what is actually happening for this 15-minute, right? So it's definitely a point to be looking out for. It's going to be there, and vice versa around this sort of area here. We've obviously got spillage both sides there. So yeah, in terms of a level of support that you don't want to be losing here is going to be this $4.66 there. Obviously, what the 200 EMA there as well to be holding us up. Hopefully that can. If not, I would expect lower targets there. When I say lower targets, we do have a little trap zone coming through as well, which is definitely something to be looking out for. It's going to be around there. So yeah, if we do lose that zone as well, $4.56 there, we could be looking at this volume weighted ATR band, and then potentially yeah, when we do see that zone, that's obviously going to be bringing us down to the potential for the previous high low there. Oh, big yawn. Previous high low there, so there's another point to be looking out for there for VGX. But yeah, overall not that much data, still looking a bit bullish there, but this consolidation, hopefully we can actually progress to the upside from there and find the support. But yeah, let's have a little look. We've got a BMW driver in the chat. I'll zoom past you in my McLaren. I'm joking. I don't have a McLaren yet. I will soon. Actually, it depends what BMW you've got, right? Like an M6 or something. Some fresh TA. Just have some water and then we're going to carry on, guys. Ah, lovely. Lovely. Not the best scenario for H-bar, guys. Not the best. I'm here today to give you a daily update on H-bar. As you can see, guys, we've got a rising wedge chart pattern coming through there. Not the best scenario because these tend to usually break to the downside here. For the confirmed break to the downside, I do want to lose this 200 moving average here, and then basically break down from this zone. We do have higher lows basically staggered in here, very strong here around this sort of area. So it's definitely going to be a take profit point if this is going to be a short position coming through there. The points to be looking out for in terms of a measure move to the downside here, we could be looking at something along the lines of, not like that, but something along the lines of this, right? Obviously it is going to be quite ambitious, quite strong. But yeah, it's basically seriously ridiculous there. So obviously the logarithmic chart. So yeah, I probably would just be aiming for that higher low point there around $2 and $2. What is happening? 24 cents there. 24 cents. That's what I would be aiming for if we were looking for a short position there, and definitely some staggering take profits all the way along the way there. Let's jump down to a short-term time frame and get some more take profits actually plotted in there. Definitely one there. You can see actually the resistance coming through from there and also the support bounce point from that. Very nice indeed. Basically staggering take profits, guys. We're basically planning for any sort of reversal there. Banking profit as we go if we are going to be shorting this zone. In terms of what we are seeing here for H-bar, on the 12-hour, we obviously did see quite a nice, I'd say, parallel channel coming through to the top side here. And obviously we're no longer part of that. We have actually broke down there. But it's just a nice example of like a measure move breakdown here. Not quite seen the completion as of yet. Near enough got there, but then we've seen the reversal, and that's why we do see the staggered take profits all the way down there, not just blindly going for that big percentage there. But yeah, in terms of what we are seeing now, let's zoom in a little bit more to the 4-hour time frame, because it actually loves to have its parallel channels. It loves to actually behave in ranges. All right, this is a bit of a ranging coin, I would say. Definitely something to be looking out for there. Potential for a bounce up here as well for a nice little swing long. Sweet Chariot sort of vibe coming through there. As you can see there, this is definitely something to be looking out for in terms of a move up around 15%. Before that, we want to get over all major moving averages. We're not just going to go blindly for that 15%, guys. We've got definite take profits all the way up. We see the 200 EMA as well there. Definitely take profits all the way up before we close that position coming through there. And when we hit our first take profits, stop loss to entry, guys, you know the score, and that basically means we're going to basically minimize all sorts of losses coming through there. Overall, I would be looking for a level of support here for H-bar at 0.33 and a bounce up from there. Definitely something to be looking out for, but overall not too bad. Still downtrend, looking for hopefully a nice move up from there. But yeah, it's going to be a daily update on H-bar. I don't really know what happened with that. Totally threw myself off. Blue Twister. It's been a while, my good sir. Blue Twister. And McCann Spaghetti's coming through. Morning, lads and lasses. And preferred pronouns. We welcome everyone here. Hey, Chester, what do you think of Livermore theory for the broadening wedge on Litecoin? I'm not sure, man. Not sure. Broadening wedge on Litecoin. I mean, did we do Litecoin? We might have covered Litecoin, bro. Yeah, if I did cover it, it'll probably come out in a video later. So yeah, you can definitely probably look at that. I do have a list to do, and then I do have to go because unfortunately it has been a 2-hour stream there. But yeah, Blue Twister, catch me tomorrow, man. I'm back streaming every day again now because I'm not ill anymore. So yeah, you can catch me on stream tomorrow, and we can do some more requests and stuff. So yeah, let's do what's ASM next, and then that's gonna be it, guys. Pretty tired. I need some food as well. I bet you don't indicate when you turn, or is that BMW drivers in Sydney? It's just BMW drivers in the whole world, right? Got quite a reputation for all of that stuff. I'm here today to give you a daily update on ASM. As you can see here, guys, no TA on the chart as of yet. Let's do some live TA. As you can see, pretty strong trend line in terms of resistance coming down from that zone. I would say potential for another very strong trend line coming through like so. As you can see, mass levels of support. Obviously not that much data coming through here. Back starting on Coinbase in October, right? You can see symmetrical triangle chart pattern, looking for some sort of breakout scenario here. Let's jump down to the shorter term time frame and see if we can get some sort of gauge into what is actually happening here. Overall, we are actually, as you can see, respecting this level of support. So if we can get over these called up moving averages here, I would expect a leg up. If not, we're probably going to break down and find resistance off this zone. In terms of a little price target for that, if you are looking to short this at all, you could be looking at getting down to around this 0.12 there. In terms of percentages there for a drop for this coin, probably looking at around an 8.6% drop if we do actually lose this chart pattern coming through. In terms of a progressive gain to the upside, if we are going to see us actually break out here, and you can see actually the momentum here, it's very strong when we do see a lot of buying power coming through there. The momentum is really, really quite strong when we do see this actually play out. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for if we are going to see a breakout scenario for ASM there. I'm not really sure on the fundamentals behind this coin, but yeah, not too bad overall in terms of TA. Looking around a 10.92% gain there if that is going to come into fruition there. Obviously, guys, staggering take profits all the way up. Please, please, please don't just be going blindly for that 10%. You know the score. You're better off staggering your take profits, banking that profit as you go, rather than getting caught in a reversal and basically getting wrecked, right? And giving that money back, because we're not here to give it back. We're here to take and not give it back, right? So yeah, that's what I would say about ASM. Not looking too bad. Just a couple of scenarios to be looking out for there for the future. The RSI, it's looking pretty central as well, so there's plenty of movement for room there. If you are going to be shorting this, let's look at potential take profits for that. We're looking at one there, definitely another one. I mean, yeah, another one there, definitely. You can see just in horizontal bounce points, very, very nice bounce points in terms of level of supports along this zone. So yeah, definitely take profit point. You don't want to be riding this down, making all that money, and then you see a reversal, right, without taking profit, right? You're not about that life. We're here to make money. We're here to make money. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on ASM. That's it, guys. I'm pretty tired. Pretty tired. It's a 2-hour stream. Amazing stuff. Do appreciate you guys coming through. ASM is apparently worth looking into from Legend. So yeah, let's definitely have a look at ASM. I might post some info in the Telegram group, guys, about ASM, because I'm definitely going to do some research on that. But yeah, thank you ever so much for tuning in. Do appreciate you all coming through. If you have a look at BTC quickly, still coming down as discussed on the micro scale there. Bounce point to be looking out for is going to be 55,900 there. Yeah, thank you ever so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you all coming through. And yeah, I do appreciate you all coming through, and I'm very tired now, but yeah, I will be back tomorrow for a nice morning stream as well. So yeah, get your altcoins ready for tomorrow, right? And yeah, as Stuart Webb says, hit the like on the way out. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate it. Obviously, guys, if you have enjoyed the stream, I'm here every single day, Monday to Friday. Press the subscribe button, press the notification bell. I'm gonna be here. And obviously, I know the notifications are pretty awful. So yeah, if you do want to follow the Twitter, that is in that corner. Is it that? Am I going to point the right way? Yeah, that corner. If you do want to go follow the Twitter, then you're going to be notified on there rather than YouTube, because I know YouTube notify you like 8 hours late, and you want to be watching it live, not like obviously late, right? So not live, not live markets, right? So yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. But for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Are you feeling juicy? You lack of the juice? You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash. Money. Peace.